Well, as usual, the eyes of the mixed martial arts world are fixed upon Paddy, the Paddy Pimblett, when he competes. And anytime you're able to win when you're not at your best, as was the case in his win over Jared Gordon, that's a feather in your cap. Pimblett back on the horse tonight.
Win. Ultimately, that's what it's all about. And Paddy Pimblett gets the job done. But listen to this arena. Listen to the reaction that people give this young man when he steps from behind the curtain. This guy is a star. He has that star quality about him. But not only does he have that, he can fight. And ultimately, it's about winning fights. Paddy Pimblett does that in spades.
There are so many components to this Paddy Pimblett package, the accent, the persona, but this is a very talented mixed martial artist out to prove as much yet again tonight. All right, so here he is, DC, the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, former two-division UFC champion Conor McGregor, and a lot of people thought maybe he wouldn't come back to the proving ground. He's got a lot to prove when it comes to his MMA legacy, and as such, McGregor returns to the octagon here tonight.
When you talk about Conor McGregor, you're talking about a star that transcends mixed martial arts. We've seen a lot of people come and go, but no one has ever reached the level of Conor McGregor. And you think he's just a talker. No, there is a ton of substance to everything that he does. From the moment he stepped into the octagon, he said what he was going to do, and he eventually did it. From knocking guys out left and right to becoming a two-division champion, knocked out Jose Aldo, knocked out Eddie Alvarez. There's just too much to say about the Notorious.
And I'm glad you put it that way, because he is this larger-than-life character, and I think at times people lose sight of just how skilled a martial artist this is. Elite striker, tremendous distance management. Few move better on the feet than Conor McGregor, and he'll look to put those striking skills to good use yet again tonight as Conor McGregor returns. Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, the Notorious Conor McGregor!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, well, it has been a rapid rise to UFC prominence for the Liverpudlian Paddy the Paddy Pimblett. Standing room only, capacity crowds when he fights. And as far as this matchup is concerned, a lot of people feel like he might be up against it. Pimblett does not want to hear that. Notice he said if the fight goes to the ground, I am a much more willing and able grappler than any of you realize. And of course, if the fight's on the feet, I got the power and the speed advantage to put this guy away. While few fighters manage distance as efficiently and as well as Conor McGregor, and there's that left hand finding its home early.
He does a great job of setting you up, man. You saw it in the Jose Aldo fight. The guy will just step back a little bit and bang, drops the straight left on you that can end your night. He not only throws this fast, he also is so accurate, and that allows him to finish so many fights.
Front kick to the body is there. Nice job by McGregor.
He blocked that one.
Just over 3 minutes now to go.
Nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. Nice technique on the side kick. Back kick there. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
He rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go and get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated. He's hurt. Oh, nice high kick.
Oh! Hook to the body. Oh!
Hurt it again. Oh, nice. Nice.
Under a minute now to go in the round. All right, so we're starting to see some swelling now, DC. We'll see if he can make some adjustments defensively.
He's taking too many of these shots and toss. I mean, he's got to move his head out of the way. He's waiting. He's being reactive. You got to be active in your motions before your opponent sets up their attacks. Nice little backwards there.
Saved by the bell. That's the end of the round. You heard the horn, and it came just as he was stunned by a huge shot right before the end of the round. So, saved by the bell. Back to the stool, 60 seconds with which to recover. We'll see if his corner can keep his head in the fight. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 2 underway. Man, that Conor McGregor left hand is just an absolute piston, and it lands again.
It's like an atom bomb. Like he hits people and they fall down. And he understands the power that he possesses. So he's willing to throw it over and over again. I just keep thinking back to him and Eddie Alvarez, how every time he hit him, he just knocked him out of his shoe. Conor McGregor's left hand is as good of a single strike as there is in the UFC.
Yeah, he needs to register that. Oh, big damaging knees here to the body.
They're so evenly matched, and they're going to attack.
Nice job by Conor McGregor on the feet. You got to think his longtime chief corner, John Kavanagh, likes what he is seeing out of his pupil early tonight. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Just missed with the straight left hand. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. This guy has his opponent hurt very badly again. He passes to half guard.
Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Look for him to throw that overhand here again. Closes the gap and gets the single collar time in. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, good work with the jab there. How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble chain. That'll do it!
Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. The official decision is in. Here is the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 46 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor!
All right, well, as many of you know, the overwhelming majority of Conor McGregor's pro MMA wins have come by knockout, and he produces another one here in the octagon tonight.
Produces another knockout. Conor McGregor will tell you that he's going to knock you out, and he goes out there and he does it. Hats off to Conor McGregor and all of his coaches for another massive victory and another huge spot in his UFC career.